Jambre has absolutely been crushing it with Huddle Up Druid lately, and in this video we're gonna do a quick guide about this deck, talk about mulligans, win rates, and everything you need to know in order to do well with as well as against this deck. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
According to the stats from HS Replay, the deck is not doing all that well for the time being, but if Jambre can get that kind of result, reaching top legend with it, then the deck must be good, but you probably need to be decently good with it yourself. The deck felt fun, but a lot of the times Huddle Up might actually low roll for you. Like, so many times I actually got myself less than 15 attack worth of damage out of this, even though I played it as soon as turn 4. If the opponent has something like 2 damage AoE at their disposal, usually they actually clear most of it. But the deck is definitely pretty fun, and it does have a lot of high roll potential if you know how to pull it off. What is the deck trying to do? Well, basically cheese a super quick Huddle Up or a super quick Tsunami, thanks to things like Trail Mix, Innervates, New Heights, and so on and so forth. You could also go slow and go with things like Mista Vista, then play Tsunami or Huddle Up, and when the cards come back, you could actually do something like Forest Lord Cenarius, or if the opponent's not careful, you could do that too. So yeah, all around it's a pretty fun deck. You also have Elise in here with which you could be doing a lot of nutty things, and you will. Going through the cards themselves, we have a couple of Innervates with which you could be doing things a little bit sooner than you're supposed to. It's a great way to curve out faster, and it's a great way to cheese out cards you're not supposed to. Arcanite Revelation helps you with the card draw. It also could discount important spells like New Heights for you for turn 2 ramp, and so on and so forth. The Seabreeze Chalice is an excellent tool for you against aggressive matchups like Paladins and so on. The Wave Shaping is basically like a tracking for Druid, but even better because you could put cards you don't want to be seeing early on at the bottom of your deck, which could be pretty nice. Ebb and Flow is also a pretty nice way to deal damage as well as gain some armor. A lot of the times you're actually going to play this without gaining armor with it, but if you can do it, maybe it's worth doing. Although it's kind of hard for you to be playing minions early on. The first one you could be doing would be Elise or King Tide, and a lot of the times that's not going to be with Ebb and Flow in hand. Story of Barnabas is great for you to draw out your several minions you have, and a lot of times this is going to give you armor, but you do have Elise and King Tide in here, which both have less than 5 attacks, so it's definitely not a given. Don't expect it always. You do have yourself 4 other minions that do give the extra armor, but 2 of them won't, so don't always think it's guaranteed. Trail Mix would be amazing for you. Timed correctly, this thing allows you to curve off a lot faster than you're supposed to, and you do get to do things like turn 4 or turn 5 Tsunamis or Huddle Ups, and that can be massive. The New Heights, obviously amazing, helping with all of that extra mana early on. Swipe is also pretty decent, so you can control early game threats. At least the Navigator, usually you're gonna go for 5 mana, maybe get yourself Rushers, maybe get yourself plus attack if you think you're gonna stick a good Huddle Up, or in some cases you could go for Discover a Spell or gain armor or anything in between. With King Tide, you could be doing some pretty nasty things. Just don't forget you actually need to have 5 mana on next turn in order to actually do something with this guy, because if you do something like Innervate turn 3 King Tide and turn 4 you're thinking you're gonna Innervate, do Huddle Up or Tsunami, well no, Innervate is also gonna be 5 mana next turn, so there's that. But it's a great way to actually choose yourself a quick Huddle Up or Tsunami, and also cockblock the opponent if they don't have access to 5 mana on their own turn. The Midrosil is also pretty cool, gives you a lot of card draw cycle and a little bit of board presence and armor, so both of those are kind of decent. But it also takes up spots on the board, so that's gonna leave you with a little bit less ideal Huddle Up situation, but usually it's worth it. Mista Vista is the tourist card, which allows you to run all of these mage cards, so don't think about cutting him, obviously. And also, don't overvalue him. In some games, you kind of want to be playing them, but in other games, he's never really gonna give you the effect anyway. You're not gonna last for 3 more turns against a lot of opponents if you do 5 mana do nothing, so be careful getting value baited that way. But once this guy comes back, he could be giving you a lot of extra stuff, like extra Tsunamis, extra Huddle Ups, with which you could be buffing with Forest Lord Cenarius after that, so that can be pretty massive. The swipes can be lovely because they always go to enemies. Things like Ebb and Flow go everywhere, so there's that. The Seabreeze Chalice is gonna give you extra copies of it if you played the 3 drinks, 2 drinks left, that is, and so on and so forth. The Highborn Mentor usually actually gives you pretty nice things, and if nothing better presents itself, you could actually Trail Mix into a faster turn Mentor, into a turn 5 some random spell. A lot of times you're gonna get a full board of interesting things, or just a lot of ramp, or a lot of card draw. Anything in between could be lovely. Huddle Ups usually give you a decent sized board. There's plenty of 4/4s, 5/5s, and 3/8s to hope for out of this, but also plenty of 1/2s, 1/3s, and 2/2s, so don't always expect top tier shit. Shell is kind of good here. It's a little bit expensive, but it's also not that hard to actually pull off with the help of Ziliax and Forest Lord Cenarius. Cenarius if you want to be corrupting it. In some cases, you might just play it as is, but it's a lot lesser quality if you do that. So try to actually corrupt it first. Getting yourself 5 damage AoE for just the opponent's stuff, getting yourself +5/+5 immune while attacking can be awesome. And the big minions are also no joke. The Tsunami is an excellent damaging spell for you. It also controls the board a lot. If you're against aggressive decks, they're gonna hate you for this, so that can be pretty awesome for you. Ziliax is in here with the Rush and Lifesteal module, as well as the copy, obviously. And last but not least, we have Cenarius, with which you could be summoning yourself a couple of 5/5s and give them +1/+3, or just triple +1/+3 if you already have a pretty full board. All around, the deck is pretty fun, and you can definitely expect to climb with it if you know how to play it, but if you're facing too much aggro, you might actually not be able to handle it if you don't know what you're doing. So keep that in mind, but obviously people like Jambre did do some amazing things with it, so maybe you can too. For the mulligan going first, here's what it goes like. You're always going to be happy with things like New Heights, Story of Barnabas, Straight Out at least can be great, Wave Shaping is nice, Arcanite Revelation, King Tide could be a definite keep here, just don't forget you don't want to coin into it. You could ramp into it with a coin New Heights on turn 2 into a turn 3 King Tide with 4 mana, which gives you 5. That would actually be one of the best ways to do it, because this also doesn't allow the opponent to play shit in terms of spells, at least because they're going to have 4 mana unless they have ramped as well. Trail Mix can also be pretty massive, Seabreeze Chalice depending on the opponent, and if you're curving into a Middrasil down, also might make sense. In some cases, Innervate also makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I even sometimes keep it with a empty hand, but that might not be super top tier. Same can be said with Huddle Up, but if you're already curving into a Huddle Up with Innervate, New Heights, or Trail Mix, maybe it's a good keep. On the coin, you can see plenty of the same stuff. Here, you are going to have an extra card and an extra coin, so there's that. But again, the keeps are relatively the same. All around, that's it for the deck. Far from cheap, and far from the most consistent deck out of the lot, but if you want to be playing something different and fun, this might be the deck for you. Hope you enjoyed the guide, but now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 11x Legend with it. Hope you enjoy. We're against Bobbert. That's a good hand. He could be aggro. Tsunami could end up being valuable, but I'm gonna toss it for now. Okay, an extra Innervate to get things moving. Should be good. Let's just rid him of his existence. How's it going, Trouble? Doing good, bro. We should be hearing something about it tomorrow, I'd say. To shoot. We have 2 coins, so this Tsunami is going to be dropping relatively quick. Could find me a swipe out of this. Could also just gain some armor, thin out the deck. Next turn, the New Heights is tempting. Let's just do this for now. No armor again. That is literally the one of the 2 minions that doesn't give us armor. Do be like that a lot of the time. Yeah, he's actually running Creature of Madness. So why is he Violet Treasure Gale? What the fuck is this deck, dude? Some kind of drunk pally or some shit? He has aggro. Ooh. Okay, if I do this turn, I'm gonna have a Tsunami next turn. Let's do this then. I don't think I care to waste my Chalice. Out of these, and grab this thing. Weld it down, lock it up. Fuck is this guy? Yeah, he discovered it, I guess. Okay, nice minion attacks. And yet he smiles. swipe, you say. I'll swipe, you say. Let's do this then. Could have been worse. Why didn't I play another chalice? We're pretty close to the danger zone. We know Zilly's at the bottom. That was interesting, Mo. I think I've seen it. That ain't too bad. It ain't too good either, though. I'd rather just do this.
I remember this place well.
This ought to be fine. The Huddle Up felt like a bait there.
Never see us coming.
The light dims.
Yeah, that's a lot of crap. That's a lot of crap.
Blaze a trail.
Nice little look there. Just pushing as hard as he can, and to be fair, that's a good amount of push, but he shouldn't be able to close me. Gotta kill both of these, and that does happen if I just trip it up.
Blaze a trail.
Let's just go ahead and do this. I'd rather just coin out my Huddle Man. I was thinking about going for new heights and next turn being able to coin this guy out with this thing involved, but I think we just went like this as well. There's no charge in aggro pally, so seems like a good game to me. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that felt somewhat butt clinchy, but I think we were mostly in control there.
versus Lord Thamar.
Glory to the Sin'dorei.
My long slumber has ended.
Okay. All of these are great. I think I'm gonna keep the whole lot. Allows me to do quick stuff, nice and quick. Ooh. I'd rather get another wave shape. Yeah, how's it going? Yep.
I am watching closely.
Okay, that's something to do. Next turn we New Heights, turn after again, and... I mean, no, next turn New Heights, turn after a Trail plus this perhaps, and turn after Tsunami. Unless Huddle Up shows up, in which case that might also be a valid option, even though this guy having a potential Sylvanas ready, that's never good.
Lush wilds.
Okay,
This could be our
gets to look for it too. That's pretty lit. Might as well just do this then. Technically speaking, I could just innervate next turn. But I'd still rather do this.
sisters. My instinct shall hunt down our enemy.
Instant Sylvanas sisters ASAP. That's never good. Sure, Drusilla cool and all, but it ain't doing much. Be fairly OP if this guy has all three sisters till turn 5.
These could belong to a
Fairly OP, don't you dare. How's it going, Sonya? Think you found her?
finding.
Didn't. Still full board of crap. It's still a decent deck, Jojo. You could hit Legend with it, but it's not the best deck to be doing it with. But it's definitely doable with it, if that's what you're asking. Okay, next turn Celiax is gonna be helpful. Do I care about ramping? Doesn't really do much for me. Way things are, at least. There are potential top decks that would do stuff for me, though. I'll do it at this point. Trail Mix is kind of whatever. There are quite a few potentially decent top decks like Ebb and Flow, Chalice, Arcanite Revelation, even a Swipe could get coined out. Control Priest? Nah. But Priest does have potential. There are quite a few variations of Priest with above 50% win rate, so you can definitely be doing some good things with it. Okay, he's digging for some OP crap. Does he get it?
Finding.
Goes for card draw, that's acceptables. Even the hero power here is actually kind of fine. Now it ain't. Swipe me off the top. Swipes me off the top. Thank fuck we played that, what's his face now, didn't we? These are nice and chunky too. This is his last double guy. He could bounce that Grifter, but it's gonna be expensive for him to do that.
Drink with me, friend.
Nice to meet you.
He did indeed bounce that guy, but I think it's fine. Next turn we get the 5 damage AoE. That's real lovely for this board now, isn't it? Full story, Bob. Alrighty then. Let's do it. I can give the +5 here. The shoe is on the other foot. Do I ever shuffle the other Zilly back? I don't want him stealing. I'll actually do it. I regret it. But it does play around a Grift to play here. This way, he's not going to be very happy about it. Hey, look at that, he got it. Is he going to bounce it back though? Doesn't bounce it, that's good. But yeah, it was better for me to take it with the phase there so we can actually heal back to full afterwards. That ain't the worst. I'm still gonna use this. Got ourselves a lease. Let's do that then.
Remember this place well.
That was slightly on the stupid side. But not really. I think I'm fine with it. Maybe I should have just used Zilly to kill the taunt, but might as well try and close this guy faster. At this point, Mr. Vista should be too slow. We should just take him as a 5 mana, 5/5 do nothing. Because we're not really planning to stick around for 5 turns. 3 that is, but feels like 5.
Sisters, my arrows
Yo.
strike down our foes.
Nice to meet you.
I found a sea urchin.
Is he gonna bounce that ass again? Or does he have another one straight out? That ain't too bad. Matter of fact, it's too good. Matter of fact. Let's just make him tall as fuck, because I have a feeling he has a big ass Sylvanas in there. Again. Target this, ya filthy casual. Mildly annoying, not gonna lie. Ew. Nice targeting, by the way.
By Aeonar's glory.
Was that right? Uh-oh, stinky. Well, that fucks. That is enough to kill the 16, sadly. I really need a pleasant top deck right about now, though. My location at least is good. Why'd you do that? What the fuck, bro? What was the point of that, Chief? That was disappointing is what that was. Dude's trying, but he's not very good at it. At this point, he doesn't really have anything left to kill me with straight out. But getting lucky with a few of these could get there.
The eternal sun guides me.
Attempt has been made. It's one off lethal, literally. I'm gonna go for it and play the King Tides. I don't think he has Ziliax in this list, but... let's see. A bit expensive in it. Oh, he cleared.
My cards are getting low.
Is he gonna fatigue himself? Feels like yeah. Proper way to go out. Went out on his own terms, I think. Could have just hero powered if he wanted that. For the most part. Well, that took a little bit longer than I was supposed to, but a win's a win though. Jiggle. Jiggle.
My long slumber has ended.
That's a hand. Not sure about straight up holding on to the Huddle Up anymore, but... yeah, I'm gonna toss it in both scenarios. Either Dragon or Quest, that would be a bit on the questionable sides. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it actually, so I will give it a try today. Can try this and pretend next turn we're gonna get... In the next 2 turns we could get Huddle or Tsunami, that way King Tide allows me to play him. No such luck though. Good trail mix for this guy at minimum.
Time for a spelling test.
Yes. Yes, the ramp sounds good. The fuck? Who the hell runs that? With a hand like this, I'd do this.
I know.
Could have what location destruction, sadly. Going for a 10 mana location sounds tempting, but it might end up poorly, so maybe a 5 mana is the way to go here. Here we should be looking for aggressive stuff like plus extra attack. But how the hell are we sticking a board? I don't know. That's something. He'll go King Tide into Huddle Up so he can't double up spells. That could be nice and cock blocky if he goes for something like the Orc. Decent, decent. Double 3/8. Question is, does he have a brawl? Be a lot cooler if he doesn't. Sadly, he always did.
I remember this place well.
I'm gonna go for 5 mana, so we can stitch this turn together. Discovering a spell is kinda nice. Getting +2 attack is also kinda nice. I think I'll discover a spell though.
I remember this place well.
This is kinda cool. Maybe I need to get more value though. We're already nice on the boards.
May come. I remember this place well.
Right, lad. It's kind of cute. That don't do shit. Out of these, this is kind of fine.
Take your rest.
Could refresh twice to huddle up right now. Think I will. Okay, finally something. Let's try killing if he went for the copy shit.
Time is of the essence.
Could also get something much bigger than this. Speaking of big, call him Mr. Big. Has another brawl. Well, ain't that lovely. Next giant could fill up the board with this and that. Not the worst minion to survive, but it don't survive though. I need a small minion for this to work, so that's never happening. That ain't the worst. Extra one of these ought to be good. Let's make some more room in my hands. Ziliax is potential play for him. The Orc. Okay, he can go up to 8 mana back. Five mana. No more brawls. No Bob. Think we're fine. Think we fine. Think we fine though. That's kinda nasty, but thank fuck I can kill it off. That's a whole lot of damage. And suddenly things are not looking super cash money for this man's. Next turn I can play a big Shell Think we're in our final phase of fucking him.
All forms of life will be crushed.
Okay, 5 more of those and we did.
Planetary decimation.
Just 5 more of those, guys. He can do a Ceaseless Expanse. It's 13 mana for him right now. Or can he? It's 10 mana. Eight mana. 6. Okay. I can remove that. Pitch be gone. Could have even discovered a spell, but who needs to discover anything when you just have it? Cool. Cool. That was kind of a clutchy one. A bit on the clutchy side, that one. Kind of a rough matchup it feels, but all's well that ends well.